words can read. Well, hello guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video filmed in my new flat. In today's video, I am bringing you my May anticipated releases. By the time this goes up, a lot of these releases would have been released because the 1st of May is a very big publication day. Not intentionally to rhyme there, but honestly it is. And I have 10 books here to share with you. I literally went onto Goodreads and I typed in YA releases coming out in May, and I just went along the list and I literally numbered them, probably in the most that I'm excited about these. But I'm going to talk to you about them in publication date. But the dates are according to Goodreads, so if the dates end up changing or if they're incorrect, then it's not my issue, it's down to Goodreads, so I will apologise ahead of time for that. So without further ado, let's get started. The first book that I'm going to talk to you about, and I will place a picture over here on the screen. This book is called Brightly Burning by Alexa Donne. I'm also going to be reading the synopsis off of my laptop, which is just down here, so if you see me facing in this direction, then that is why. So this book releases on the 1st of May. It is about 17-year-old Stella who wants one thing: to go somewhere or even anywhere. Her home is a floundering spaceship that offers a few prospects, having been orbited an ice-encased Earth for 200 years. A private ship hires her as a governess and they jump at the chance. However, the captain of that ship is a 19-year-old Hugo Fairfax. He's notorious and he is a moody recluse and a drunk, but with Stella he is very kind. And then the Rochester ship harbours secrets. Stella is certain that someone is trying to kill Hugo, and the more that she discovers, the more questions that she has about his role in the conspiracy that is threatening the fleet. So it is described here as a young adult science fiction, also with retellings, so that sounds very, very interesting. This next book also releases on May the 1st. This is called Ship It by Britta Lundin, and this is about Claire, who is a 16-year-old fangirl obsessed with the show Demon Heart. And then Forrest is an actor that is on Demon Heart who dreams of having bigger roles. One day the two meet at a local Comic-Con panel and it's a dream come true for Claire. And then there's a Q&A section and Forrest laughs off Claire's assertion that the character is gay, and Claire is then devastated. So unfortunately, the Demon Heart show, when the video of the disastrous Q&A goes viral, the producers have a PR nightmare on their hands, and in order to help bolster their image within the LGBTQ+ community, as well as with their fans, they hire Claire to join the cast of the rest of their publicity tour. So it sounds really interesting and different and kind of quirky all the same. The next book released to come out in May, and on the 1st as well, is The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green. Now Sally Green wrote the Half Bad trilogy, and I've read Half Bad and I think I remember giving it 4 stars and it was interesting. So Sally Green is back again with this next book. It's a fantasy, it's young adult, and this is about Princess Catherine who prepares to marry a man that she's never met, while her true love Ambrose faces the executioner's block. And in Calidor, a downtrodden servant, March seeks revenge on the prince who betrayed his people. And then in Pretoria, Edion stands at a crossroads of family and fortune and destruction the other. And in the Northern Territories, Tash is facing her demons, literally. As the kingdom's alliances shift and shatter, these 5 young people find their futures inextricably linked by a mysterious bottle of demon smoke and by the unpredictable tides of war. Who will rise, who will fall, and who will unlock the secrets of the smoke? So it sounds really interesting, and I definitely look forward to giving this book a read. This next book release also comes out on the 1st of May, and this is 9 Days and 9 Nights by Katie Cotugno. And this is a sequel to 99 Days by Katie Cotugno, which I read it when I was in my previous flat, so that would have been like 2 or 3 years maybe, I can't really remember if I'm honest. And yes, so this is about Molly, who isn't that girl anymore. She's a business major at her college in Boston, and she's reinvented herself after everything that went down a year ago, after all the people that she hurt and the family that she tore apart. Slowly life is getting back to normal, and they've just said "I love you" to their new boyfriend Ian, and they're off on a romantic European vacation together, starting with scenic London. But there on a tube platform, the past catches up with her in the form of Gabe, her ex, travelling on his own parallel vacation with new girlfriend Sadie. So I'm looking forward to seeing where the sequel goes, and hopefully I do enjoy it. The next book release is of course A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J Maas, which is a companion novel, like novella sort of, and it's 3.1 in the series, so literally comes after the third book. And I am literally about to read the third book. I think brought it up here somewhere. It's somewhere anyway. So I'm very excited to read that. The next release that also comes out on the 1st of May is Royals by Rachel Hawkins. This is the first book that's in the new series by this author, and this is about Daisy Winters, who is a 16-year-old Floridian with mermaid red hair and has a part-time job at Walmart. And she has a perfect older sister who's nearly engaged to the Crown Prince of Scotland. So Daisy has no desire to live in the spotlight, but the tabloid attention forces her to join Ellie at the relative seclusion of the castle across the pond. And whilst the dashing young Miles has been appointed to teach Daisy the ropes of being regal, the prince's roguish youngster brother kicks up scandal wherever he goes and tries his best to take Daisy along for the ride. The crowned and the intriguing Miles might be trying to make Daisy into a lady, but Daisy may just rewrite the royal rulebook to suit herself. So it just sounds like it's going to be really funky, and especially to do with the royals, especially as there's a royal wedding coming this year. So I think it sounds awesome, and again, the 1st of May. Sorry guys, but another 1st of May release, and this is A Date with Darcy by Tiffany Schmidt. And this is Bookish Boyfriends #1, so it's first book in a series. It's a contemporary YA. It's literally about this girl called Merrily, and they think that boys are better in books and that chivalry is dead. She's about to get the choice to test the daydreams when her best friend Eliza and her young sister Rory transfer into Reginald High School, where all their fantasies come true with surprising consequences. So it's the first of 2 books in an intended paperback original series about a girl whose classic literary crushes manifest into real life. So who doesn't love bookish boyfriends? Well, I can't think of anybody, so yes, very exciting, and I can't wait for this one. Finally, we are moving on to May 8th, and with this one we have Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch, and this is about Addie, who is visiting Ireland for her aunt's over-top destination wedding and hoping that she can stop thinking about the one horrible thing that she did that left her miserable life and heartbroken and threatens her future. Her brother Ian isn't about to let her forget, and his constant needing leads to arguments and even a fist fight between the two once inseparable siblings. So Addie can't wait to visit her friend in Italy and leave her brother and her problems behind. So when Addie discovers an unusual guidebook, Island for the Heartbroken, hidden in the dusty shelves of the hotel library, she's able to finally escape her anxious mind and Ian's criticism. And then their travel plans change, and suddenly Addie finds herself on a whirlwind tour of the Emerald Isle, trapped in the world's smallest vehicle with Ian and his admittedly cute Irish accented friend Rowan. So it's described as a young adult contemporary romance, and I believe this is the author that wrote Love and Gelato, so if you have read that book then this is their new and latest book. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one, especially as it's based in Ireland. So this next book release is one that I'm most highly anticipating to release in May, and this book actually comes out May 22nd, and this is From Twinkle with Love by Sanjay Menon, which is the new release from the author that wrote When Dimple Met Rishi, which I'm actually currently reading at this present time. So this is about aspiring filmmaker and wallflower Twinkle, who has the stories that she wants to tell and a universe that she wants to explore if only the world would listen to her. So when her film geek Sahil Roy approaches her to direct a movie for the upcoming summer festival, Twinkle is definitely all over it, and the chance to publicly showcase her voice as a director is a dream come true, and the fact that it gets her closer to her crush Neil Roy, aka Sahil's twin brother, is another dream come true. So when a mystery man called N begins emailing her, Twinkle is sure that it's Neil, but finally ready to begin the happily ever after. But the only slightly inconvenient problem is that in the course of movie making, she is fallen in love with Sahil. So then Twinkle soon realises that resistance is futile, and the romance that she's got is not the one that she's scripted, but will it be enough? So it's described as a contemporary young adult romance, and I'm definitely all for this one. And the last book that is in my anticipated releases for the month of May is Fury Born by Claire Legrand, which is the first book that is in the Empyrean series, and this book releases on the 22nd of May as well. So this is about a story that follows two fiercely independent young women who are centuries apart, who hold the power to save their world or to doom it. So when assassins ambush her best friend, the Crown Prince, Riel risks everything to save him, exposing her ability to perform all 7 kinds of elemental magic, but the only people who should possess this extraordinary power are a pair of prophesied queens, a queen of light and salvation, and a queen of blood and destruction. But to prove that she is the Sun Queen, Riel must endure 7 trials to test her magic, and if she fails, she will be executed, unless the trial kills her first. So 1,000 years later, the legend of the Queen Riel is a mere fairy tale to a bounty hunter called Eliana. And while the Undying Empire conquered her kingdom, she embraced violence to kill her family alive. Now she believes herself untouchable, until her mother vanishes without a trace, along with countless other women in their city. In order to find her, Eliana joins a rebel captain on a dangerous mission and discovers that the evil at the heart of the empire is more terrible than she ever imagined. And as Riel and Eliana fight in a cosmic war that spans millennia, their stories intersect, and the shocking connections between them ultimately determines the fate of their world and of each other. So it sounds really epic, and it's definitely another one that I'm very excited to anticipate in the month of May. So there you have it, guys. Those were 10 of the anticipated releases that I am definitely looking forward to coming out in May. Like I say, this video, once it goes up, a lot of these will be released because they came out literally today, and today I'm filming on the 1st of May. So they will be out, but if you are liking the sound of these books, then you can definitely add them to your TBR. Maybe you might not have heard that they were coming out, or have come out, and they have sparked your interest. So do let me know down below in the comments what books that I have mentioned in today's video that you think sound pretty interesting, and what books that you're definitely planning on getting, and any other comments and thoughts, leave them down below and we can start a conversation about it. But I hope you guys are going to have an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!